Hello friends, welcome to this channel. Today we are going to discuss about the branches of accounting. There are three known branches of accounting, or three main branches of accounting for that matter. First is the financial accounting, which we are actually up to, or we are going to study that. Then second is the cost accounting, and the third or the most recent one, that is management accounting. The first one, financial accounting, it involves all the recording of the information regarding the financial transactions into the monetary terms. Okay, it relates to the bookkeeping activity, then preparing the financial statements, that is preparing profit and loss account statement or balance sheet or statement of assets and liabilities or funds or capital and liabilities, etc., and ascertaining the profit or loss or the financial position of any business concern or organization for that matter. So this is all about financial accounting. So all the information relating to the financial transactions or monetary transactions of any business will come under the financial accounting branch of accounting. Another branch is cost accounting. As I said, cost accountancy or cost accounting is that branch wherein the details or information related to the cost, maybe the prime cost, the overheads cost, the total cost, cost per unit, etc., of any product or any service is calculated. It shows how cost can be calculated, which cost will bear maximum profit, how cost can be controlled, and how profit can be maximized. All these concepts come under cost accounting. Then third area of accounting, which is the most recent one and most important one for that matter, is management accounting. Now this management accounting has recently developed because of its importance. The importance of accounting or recording for the managers, for the people who manage the business, who are at the helm of all affairs. Because such information, that is the information relating to the financial accounting or cost accounting, management accounting will involve all the information of any business, be it related to the financial accounting or be it related to the cost accounting. So the information gathered related to the financial records or accounts of any business, it may come from the financial statements or it may come from the cost records, that is, it may come from the financial accounts or cost accounts. Okay, so such information is gathered and it is laid before the management to study, analyze and interpret the results. It actually helps the management in taking the various important decisions relating to the business. For example, the decisions related to layoff of workers, purchase of raw material, making the choice whether to shut down or continue, going for an export order, etc. Such important decisions are very, you can say, relevant to the very existence of any business, because if at all something goes wrong, the company or organization can go into losses. It may ruin its existence itself, and hence a proper branch of accounting has developed in the recent years, giving importance to the analysis, interpretation of the financial as well as cost records for the purpose of decision making and of course implementation thereof. So this is all about the branches of accounting. Now we shall discuss about what is bookkeeping and what is accounting. What is the difference between these two terms? Bookkeeping, the name itself suggests keeping the books. Now keeping means it's not that lifting up the book and keeping it somewhere. It's not that. Bookkeeping means the identification of financial transactions related to any business which are in monetary terms, then recording such transactions. After identifying such transactions, we have to record them in certain book or register. That is at one place. Then classifying such transactions. So bookkeeping will involve identification of the transactions which are of financial nature, then which are in monetary terms, then recording such transactions at proper place and classifying such transactions. This is all what is bookkeeping. On the other hand, accounting means summarizing the recorded transactions. Now summarizing the transactions which have been recorded in the books of accounts, that is while doing the bookkeeping. Accounting also involves interpretation of such summarized transactions. Once the transactions are summarized, they have to be interpreted, that what are the results or what is the conclusion therefrom. So then interpreting them is the next step in accounting. Then comes communication of such results or conclusions. After summarizing and after interpreting the accounts, then comes communication of such conclusions or results to the concerned people or interested parties or users of accounts. So this is what is accounting. So this is the basic difference between bookkeeping and accounting. Okay. Then bookkeeping is actually the primary stage of accounting, and it is rather the basis of accounting. If there is no bookkeeping, we cannot do accounting actually. So bookkeeping is the pre-foundation or prerequisite for the act of accounting. Okay. So it is a primary stage. Bookkeeping is the primary stage and it is the basis of accounting. Whereas accounting is the secondary stage or secondary step. Only after completion of bookkeeping activity we can start or begin with the accounting activity. That is, accounting begins where bookkeeping comes to an end. Isn't it? Only after completion of financial statements, etc., they can be summarized or interpreted. So this is what that accounting is secondary to bookkeeping. Then comes the objective of maintaining such accounts. The objective of maintaining the books of accounts is to maintain the systematic record of financial transactions. Imagine if we do not maintain such systematic records. So we have just entered things into a rough book and then think about the chaos. We are not able to find whatever we wanted to trace. We want to trace because human mind is subject to forgetting, isn't it? We easily forget what we actually do not note down properly. So the main objective of bookkeeping is, or writing the books of accounts, is to maintain a very systematic record, scientific record for that matter, of the financial transactions related to any business. Whereas the objective of accounting is to ascertain the net results of any operation and the financial position of any business and then communicating it to the interested users. So this is the main difference between, again, bookkeeping and accounting. That bookkeeping, it is systematic record of financial transactions, whereas accounting is ascertaining the net results of the operations, then identifying or determining the financial position at a particular point of time or date and communicating the results thereof to the interested users. Then next one is that the bookkeeping activity or that bookkeeping job is of routine nature. It is mechanical in nature. And hence we find there are many softwares for this bookkeeping, isn't it? We know about Tally, ERP, etc. There are certain softwares because it is mechanical in nature. You just have to enter amount at a particular time, at a particular date, in the particular column, on the particular page, and that's all. So making entries which are of mechanical nature, same entries we will be making under different heads of accounts as decided or as instructed, isn't it? So this is the job, bookkeeping is a job of routine nature and it is mechanical in nature. But accounting is a job of analytical and dynamic nature. It calls for special skills and abilities. Every layman cannot be an accountant. He can be a bookkeeper, but he cannot be an accountant. To become an accountant, you have to have specialized skills and abilities. You should be able to actually analyze and use your dynamism, apply your knowledge, experience gained from current readings and current affairs and trends and what's going on in the market, trends, etc. You have to have the knowledge of all these things while interpreting the results and analyzing the situations. And hence, the job of an accountant requires special skills, dynamism and abilities. So it is not of routine nature, isn't it? Like bookkeeping. Then, naturally, since the job of bookkeeper is of routine nature, mechanical nature, the junior staff is enough for doing that. So mostly the junior staff is allotted the job of bookkeeping. But this is not the scene in case of accounting. The job of accounting requires special skills, dynamism, abilities, etc. So he has to be a proper analyst. So the accountant or the work of accounting, the task of accounting is performed by seniors in this field. So this is all about what is bookkeeping and what is accounting. The main difference between the bookkeeping and accounting. Bookkeeping does not involve accounting, but accounting involves bookkeeping, or bookkeeping is a primary step for accounting. Unless and until bookkeeping is done, finished, you cannot start with accounting activity. So friends, this is all about branches of accounting and bookkeeping and accounting difference. In the next lecture, we will proceed further. Till then, have a nice time. Goodbye.